Hello. As we came to see you, Boulder, we had so much things in mind. There were so many apps that we needed to install for like connecting with each of the faculties, each of the students. There were so many hassles. So what me, the project participants, Samiksha Patil and I came up with is CU Connect, a one-stop solution to all the networking problem that CU Boulder has. So what we have created is an application which is basically a streamlined networking platform for all the students or even the faculties if they want to be a part of it, so that they can ask the questions, they whatever the doubts and queries that they have, they can post on this particular platform and they will get the queries answered. This particular app allows the students to create the profiles, ask questions, the suggestion about who should they connect with and who should be in their network, just the same as LinkedIn. The professional network, the student should be strong. So we have created this particular project and we have achieved the accomplished, we have the accomplishment based on that. So uh, whatever the software we have used are Node.js, Express.js, which are for backend, and MapReduce for all the recommendation system that we have built. For front end, we have used React and Vite. For cloud, we have used GK and GCS on GCP. And for API interfaces, we have used REST API and MVC architecture. For databases, we have used MongoDB. For storage services, we have used Google Cloud Storage and containerization. We have done on Linux Alpine VM. We have used Docker and Kubernetes, which is basically GK. So as you can see the architecture diagram, we have a user. The user can create the profile. All the profile data will get stored in MongoDB, and all the attachments, all the files that they have on their profile will get stored in Google Cloud Storage uh, in order to make the storage efficient. So that will happen, and whatever the questions they had, if you can see in on my architecture diagram, the student can post another question and they can get their answers for. So that particular data will also be stored in the MongoDB, and that will be used from MapReduce framework. Now, Samiksha will explain you about the search queries.
So now when the user enters the query, this query is being tokenized and the stop words are being removed. Once we get the list of these words, it's being sent to the MapReduce framework. Now, the MapReduce is going to fetch the data from MongoDB, all the user data about section skills and experience, and the resume from Google Cloud Storage, and it's going to match with one another with the number of keywords, and it's going to return a suggestion of users. Now, user can connect with this person and ask their queries or mail them. Now, moving on to the next section, which comes to component interaction. As you have deployed our application on GKE, there is going to be automatic scaling, network load balancing on high availability service. We have used Docker to containerize our application. The image that is being built is uploaded to Google Cloud Registry, and for deployment, it is being fetched for it. We have used ingress controller for incoming traffic to be accessed to our website. Moving on, for debugging and testing strategies, we have added logs, and as we have used GK in our GK dashboard, you can monitor your memory, your logs, and easily access them. So basically, we have used that. For testing, we have used in-unit testing, basically just DOM for writing unit tests, then integration testing and user testing. We have used load testing using JMeter. Moving on, for load handling, as I said, JMeter, we could test out that it could handle 600 RPS, and for database, it handles 1000 read and write operations per second. For the bottlenecks, there could be a concurrency limits in as Node.js has single-threaded event loop. A map reduce could be sometimes inefficient if there are a lot of tokens. If user has provided a huge query, there might be some latency. So we can also use some ML model or improvement for the future scope. For front-end building, we can, for front-end bundling, increased front-end Babel size would delay the rendering response time. Now moving on to our demo. Aniket is gonna demo us.
Yeah. So coming on to our application, as you can see, it has been deployed on GKE cluster, and I'm starting the application. Just a second, and I've triggered the application, and as you can see, I've already logged into my application. So this is our homepage of the web app. So as you can see, we have a particular field where we can ask the question, any sort of question that I might have. So let's say I need some cookies. So where should I get the cookies in Boulder? So whoever person wants to answer my question, they can just comment onto this particular thing. And let's say I'm not sure where it is, but yeah. So I'll just receive the notification for that over here. So all the notification and the post things are basically for students' question and answers. And we have my network, which is very similar to LinkedIn network, which we know that is very professional for students. And we have taken the reference from there. So the student can send connection request to the person they like and or they like the work, or the person who likes my work or any kind of student's work, they can just connect with them and start their conversation via mail. Now coming to some source functionality, Samiksha will take care of this.
So now when Aniket enter the query, as I said earlier, our backend is gonna write a map reduce and it's gonna show a curated suggestions of users with whom the person can contact and ask their doubts or mail them. So there is once you write the search, there is an option to connect. So user can connect and you get, as Aniket said earlier, you can network with that person and ask them doubts. Now this map reduce is being created by the profile page. So when you move on to the profile page, there is a section of about skills and experience from which user can upload their all information that they had along with the resume. For the resume, we have used Google Cloud Storage, which is a publicly accessible link from which the user can refer their resume, get to know more about their skills. And now from this, we get all the suggestions that user wants and the queries are being answered. Now, for now, this is the overall feature. There are more future scopes to be added, but this is it for now. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. देख एक बार मीटिंग